I think
The whole book.
He's wondering, why did you select especially this 5 months and publish this 5 months of your life and not another period? What is there a reason for this period, special period?
What is the reason for writing the diary?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understood. I wrote before this many diaries, but I didn't publish them. I wrote them back there, the diary, but it was lost in the airport about the war and about the situation, because I lived in Baghdad too, in Algeria too. But this one, I wrote it exactly, and I'm thinking to publish it, because there is a lot of things in my mind and in my heart, and in my soul too. I wanted to write something that I can say more, I can clear more, I can show the reader more, because in the other diaries, always there is a small secret or small thing hidden here or hidden there. I couldn't say everything. But this one, I tried to say more than before, but I think not everything too. It is still something inside. Yeah, that is what. But I wrote this diary not only for me, it is for the people who live here, the migrants, the people, my neighbors, the people in Kreuzberg, the people far everywhere, somebody who has the same problem or somebody who has the same feelings. It is human. It is something which is inside the person, and each one can find a part of him in my writing. That is always, not only in the diary, there is in all my writings. I try to write to the person without borders, without limits, that everybody can find something of him in what I wrote.
Mm.
Thank you, Andrea, for the question.
He wants to know what's your message, and what do you want to change something, or in the minds or spirits of the people? What's your message?
The message, there is, of course, behind each text a message. That is my duty. That is why I write.
Yeah.
I don't only write for the beauty of the style or the language. I like that, but there is something behind each text. I want to say something to the people, to the reader, to me too. Because me too, sometimes I speak with myself with high voice to make myself change my opinion, or to make myself have courage, or to make myself to forgive me and to free me from some things that tie me and make me feel that I'm guilty or I'm something like that. Like before, when I was a child, I thought many times that I'm guilty of many things. I didn't do that. And the others did it, but me, I feel always that feeling. But now I stopped to feel that, because I wrote about many things to free myself, to free the other people. When they read me too, they will feel the same feeling. Yeah. They will change the idea why. It isn't my mistake. It is the mistake of the others who made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's why the message is to write, to free me and to free the other, the reader.
he's interested in how your family reacted, because there are some, I think your parents don't live anymore, so they can't read it, but how did the people you know and you've wrote about, when they read it, how did they react?
How the people, they can know about what I want to tell them, because it is in German.
Yeah. And your neighbors like Ingrid, and did you ask the people? Oh, that's good. That's clever.
And I know when I translate it from English to Arabic.
Yeah. Okay. So, for me it's also a mixture of joy. I'm interested in, when you wrote it, did you really write it how it is now published, or did you put some extra parts to it when you're after writing completed it? Or is it exactly like that? Did you write it exactly like that, with this a lot of biographical aspects, and because it's also like an autobiography for me, no? When you read it, we know much about your life, no? About your youth, about your childhood, your family, about your kids, and so on. Did you write it like that, exactly, from day to day, how it is published?
My style of writing is always, I write when I write about now, there is something from the past in my texts. I write with my memories. Memory.
So you are provoking.
When I write about something now, there is something behind it.
Memories.
When sometimes I see a person walking in the street here in Kreuzberg, make me remember another person. My mother, my grandfather, my neighbor, something like that.
Yeah.
My teacher, because the moment being another one very far from the past.
Yeah.
That is what for me it is something in me. When I write, always the past comes. Even in my poems, in my novels, there is the present comes from
the past.
From inside the past.
Yeah.
Or take it, bring it to me. That is. Moment bring another moment.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. I read this story about when you went with your grandson to the zoo, when you saw the lion, and then the lion is provoking how your father was at the table eating the food. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Many stories are like that.
Me remember my father.
Yeah, your father. Yeah. No, I said your father.
Make me remember my father.
Yeah.
Each picture makes me remember something from the past. When I saw the man beside the market, the Turkish man who is putting his music and drinking this small bottle of wine, I don't know, of alcohol. And the song is from Turkish city. And his turbush and his costume from the 15th or 30th, it is not new. It made me think something from the past. And I thought, this man, maybe he came one day here, and right now he didn't forget his city, his family, something inside him. There is he made me think too much. Yeah. Each picture makes me think too much, and I use it. For me, I write from the depth of the spirit, the people, the homeless, the children of the streets, everything strange, everything which is people interest me. I'm not interested only in the good flowers, the garden, the birds. I interest in the person. When I see somebody sitting and drinking or smoking or doing something, I have to ask myself what he's doing that. Who is he? Sometimes I speak with the person to know more. Sometimes the person is nice and speak with me. Sometimes they refuse to speak. Yeah, it is not always easy. But me, I have the courage to be between them and to go during the by Nacht. I went in the street and I look for these people, how they celebrate, how they and I went to them and I wanted to share with them something, and in the beginning they refused me, but in the end they accepted me because they saw that I can be with them because I understood what is inside them. Yeah.
Yes,
This what I write from the people, and there is the depth. There is people who live under the ground. Interest me more than the rich and the people who has the luxury and who has that is not interesting too much for me. What is interesting, these people who suffer, these people who they have stories, they have problems, they have that is even when I started as a child writing, I interested in this, not in something else.
Yeah, I understand. We have a question here. Did you understand him? Did you understand what? Okay. He said that you're writing poetry and prose, and he was asking or wondering when do you decide to write something like a poem or poetry, and when do you think, oh, the subject is better to write it in prose?
When I write, I didn't hear
So he asked if you have a situation and you have to decide, or maybe I write a poem about it, or no, it's better to write something like prose about the situation.
I write, for me, I start the text. I write it. After that, I look at it. Maybe it becomes a poem. Maybe it is starting the novel. Maybe short story. Maybe I kill it.
You don't know before.
It is nothing. Because for me, writing it comes sometimes in the street. I write at the cafe. I write when in the train. I write everywhere. Sometimes they have no pen, and I write with anything in my bag because I have to write something to put it to make myself remember. Even a small word to make me remember what started to finish it. Yeah. And writing, for me, I enjoy it more when it comes like that. I don't decide it. But with the novel, it is a little bit different because when I start the novel, I have to write every day. And I have, sometimes I get up during the night because the personage wants something or wants me to do something else. And I open my computer and I write a little bit, but sometimes I write on the paper. The most of time I write in papers, sometimes a small, the diary was in small thing, sometimes in the toilet papier, everywhere. Sometimes here it was all papers.
Thank God.
I didn't like